Hey everybody, welcome to the channel. Last week I converted my travel trailer to lithium iron phosphate batteries. So this is just a quick introduction. I'm going to show you some the procedures in the instruction manual for these batteries and how to charge them and how to equalize them, and then how you got to build a platform because they're a little bit larger than the Group 24 batteries that this travel trailer came with. So let's get started. All right, so first we'll show you how I modified the box, and then we'll show you how I modified the A-frame, and then wiring it up is pretty simple. Just follow the directions that come with the batteries. All right, let's start with the completed project. On top here you've got a NOCO marine battery box. I'll put a link to this in the description. I got this on Amazon. It was just about $111. I did modify it to install the cutoff switch. I also had to modify it to fit the Group 31 battery. So let's just take the cover off and we'll show you what it looks like inside. All right, so inside we have two LiFePO4 Group 31 batteries combined in parallel. This is 200 amp hours of capacity, and you'll notice down in there I just used the foam that the batteries came in to secure them inside this box. I also give you a link to the description for these bus bars. The instructions are very specific on how these batteries are supposed to be charged before you put them in, how they're supposed to normalize, and then how you're supposed to connect them to a bus bar. So we've got two batteries connected in parallel inside the box, and the original box was the standard Camco Group 24 battery box that sat down in the angle iron channel right here. And so what we did was we modified that channel a little bit, built a platform there, and then bolted it down. You will have to install a little bit of bracing. I got a better shot here of when I actually the first time I built the bracing. I didn't build a cross brace, and the weight of the batteries, the box was sagging in the middle, so I had to go back to the drawing board and fix that. Also, make sure if you're going to put the bus bars in, use stainless steel hardware so you don't have corrosion problems. Stainless steel hardware holding the box down to the trailer A-frame. All right, so according to the instructions, these batteries are shipped with a 30 to 50% charge. So the first thing I did was connect up my NOCO Genius charger, which has a lithium mode. And we'll charge this battery up fully, and then we'll test it, and then we'll do the same thing with the sister battery, because there's two batteries in the travel trailer, and then we will install them. Now these are the instructions for the NOCO Charger, and if you see right here, you get the 12-volt lithium mode, and you'll notice it says for charging 12-volt lithium-ion batteries, including lithium iron phosphate. When selected, the 12-volt lithium blue LED will illuminate for use on batteries with battery management systems only. And the battery we have in the garage is 100 amp hour. This one's so the charging mode is 14.6 volts, 10 amps, up to 2300 amp hour batteries, or 230 amp hour batteries. When you go back to the instructions for the lithium iron phosphate battery, it says battery management system board 100 amp. So it is compatible with this charger. This charger will put a full charge on them before you connect them together, let them normalize, and then put them into your application. You want to charge the batteries up fully, and then after they're fully charged, you want to connect them together so they can normalize, and you leave them together like this for 12 to 24 hours before you put them in your travel trailer, boat, whatever application you're putting them in. So if you go to the instructions, specifically tells you fully charge the batteries, and then connect the batteries in parallel, leave them together for 12 to 24 hours. Now they're ready for use. All right, folks. So in the modification process, we had to make a little modification because the batteries in the middle of the battery box over there were causing the box. It's not very sturdy on the bottom, so I had to make some cross braces to support the box in the middle. So used some old T and some flat bar and welded that in and cleaned it and painted it, and now it should provide adequate support for the batteries. Okay, so here's a zoom in. I've switched the switch over to LI, and that's what it looks like. All right, and for a little bonus material, after you've installed everything and you've switched the switch on your charging system to lithium ion, you want to make sure that it's charging at about 14, I think it was 14.5 volts, 14.3 to 14.5. I think that was the range in the instructions. It's a constant current charging, but all you have to do is, if you've got it set up like this, is just stick that probe in on that bus bar, stick this probe on the bus bar, and you can see we're charging. When I tested the batteries out of the coach, and I've got the coach plugged in now, I was at 13.5 volts on each battery. So now we're charging, but the batteries are charging at 14.5, so I know the coach charging system is working properly. So that's the last tidbit, a little bit extra bonus material, and we'll see you next time.